Hey, hi guys, welcome back to our new video. So in this video, we're gonna see our application layer, what exactly we're gonna design. I know in the next video, in the previous video, we have already saw uh, how to, what is our smart contract logic, what are the different uses we have in our smart contracts, right? With respect to their functions, and we tried to set up our network in GCP as well. We were able to run our network and access that VM successfully. So here what we're gonna do, as you know, we want to make our project the best use case. So to tackle that, what I have added here, one more extra edge in the complexity, like we're gonna create batches. We're gonna issue the batches for each and every persona. Let's say when I'm saying each and every persona, it means we have NGO. Let me show you the our stakeholders in the ecosystem. We have the NGOs, right? We have the government, we have the bank, right? And we have the donor in the ecosystem. So these all people, and in future we might have vendors. All these different type of users will going to get their batch when they are registering in their ecosystem. When they are registering in our ecosystem, we'll issue the batch. We have here register for, let's say if I go to my smart contract users, we have here register NGO function. We have here register donor, register bank, right? So thought process is simple. For all these three users, when they are doing any transaction as a registering user, that first step of recognition or first step of validation, we will issue the token for them. Not token, sorry, my bad. We'll issue the batch for them. Okay. So batch is like, let's say, some circular sort of thing. So I was generating. So inside our code, we will create a batch generator. Okay, so the batch generator is like it gonna create a batches for my persona. Okay, so let me show you the what type of batch I'm talking about. Let's say if I'm a donor and we are giving a for donor a special batch whenever they are donating some money. Okay, whenever they are donating any fund. So this is just what I'm preparing for our project. So this is a independent step where I'm trying to generate the image, and I was successfully able to do that. So just I want to show you the glimpse how it will look like, but in ideal case, it might not look like this. So we can use the different image template and we can add a text over there, right? And this you can see here, tiny small QR code is also here. So this QR code is something which we're going to add our transaction proof. We will get a one public transaction, right? So that we're gonna issue over here. And this batch we're gonna issue to the user using IPFS. This batch we will store in our decentralized storage called IPFS. And one more thing, we can and again this is could be a future use case. We can convert this particular batch or this metadata of user into a NFT that we called as a soulbound NFT or non-transferable NFT, because this NFT is for that particular user, right? So they can use it for any further use case for their future purpose. So that is the whole and sole purpose of this application layer, is to give authenticity and recognition to my end user. Who are those end users? Holders. This particular concept is very important for holder. So let me just, not holder, sorry, my bad, for donors, holders, the using my app or using my application, my end users, the donor. So what is the most important flow is here, when we are registering the user in my ecosystem. Let's say as a donor I'm registering, first batch I'll get as a title as the donor batch, welcome to the ecosystem, something like that, and the timestamp, and along with the same transaction. And this transaction, when we are generating image, first is like onboarding it into the chain code, generating the image, and then storing that batch again with that chain code, updating the chain code entry. Cool. With the CID, because when we will upload this particular image after generating on my chain on IPFS, I will get the CID in return. CID is my content identifier address. So that is what is typed with my asset. It could be image, JSON, whatever we can store. It's a decentralized storage. So this way we're gonna learn how to set up proper IPFS layer as well in our project. So we're gonna cover that concept as well. So such way will this flow will work completely fine, and this flow will repetitively work for different use case. Same flow we're gonna do it for my organization, for my NGOs, for my banks, for private fund creator, for vendors, whoever is onboarding. We're gonna register that individuals and issue the batch against with respect to their title. So this template we can change template for each and every persona and each and every user, and for donation purpose we can use another batch. So this will give one authenticity, and we will allow them to share this batch and use whenever wherever they want to use it. They can store it in their mobile wallet, or they can print it out, they can download as a PDF, whatever they want to do, they can do it. Okay, so that is the next level functionality. But these all functionality what I'm talking about, sharing, downloading, all those, it will come into the front end part. Okay, that is a front end layer. As of now we are talking only about the back end layer. So in this video, or maybe in the upcoming videos, what we'll do from backend side, we'll give the we'll generate this image and we'll throw it in some folder. So we'll think and we will give the IPFS link, so where my user can download my image from my IPFS. That's where we are doing, right? So we'll track that CID and we'll give the public IPFS so they can download it. And this is for public purpose, right? That's what our purpose. We have to show them, yeah, you are a valid verified donor in our platform, or verified NGO or fund creator in our platform, or verified bank who is a valid doing something good. So now here we have a n number of edge cases for issuing badge. But the most good part is you can dynamically change the content of each and every user automatically, and then add the QR code against here automatically, upload the IPFS with the flow, and then in return in that API particularly you'll get as a IPFS URL along with the other metadata, and everything will get tracked in my chain code layer. Chain code layer in the sense in my blockchain. Okay, so this is what I was just want to explain you how what extra thing we are doing in the application layer. So this way we're gonna explore completely how to integrate IPFS, and most important, this is more all thing is happening on the my SDK side, Node SDK side. In Node SDK these all things will happen, and then this will help me to understand IPFS properly and use it in a real project. Okay, so this is all about today's video. See you in next video. Bye bye. Jai Hind.